Welcome to the Conscious Builder channel, and on today's video I'm going to get into 3 questions that you should ask your contractor before you hire them to build your passive house. I'm Casey Gray, the founder of the Conscious Builder, and on this channel we help you build and live more consciously. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and don't forget to check out the links in the description below. Alright, I've been doing renovations and custom homes for almost 2 decades at this point. I've been doing high performance renovations and custom homes for almost a decade, and I've had hundreds of conversations with homeowners, and there are a few things that I want to make sure that you are aware of. First, if you are specifically looking for a passive house, understand that there is a difference between a certified passive house and someone who might be claiming to build a passive house or a passive solar house. You need to keep in mind that there is no such thing as an off-the-shelf certified passive house, like a pre-design that's already done. And the reason I say that is because every single passive house needs to be modeled, and there are certain things that affect how it performs. And things that come into play are like the climate zone. Where is this home being built? Another thing that comes into play is the orientation. Which direction is this home facing? Where is the glazing facing? Because that's going to affect how the house performs. And another third big factor is the shading. What's around the house? Is there lots of trees? Is there a tall building? So as an example, the very first passive home that we built, the very first certified passive home that we built, if you were to take that home and put it across the road so that all of the glazing that was on the south on one side of the road is now facing north, that house would no longer be certified. It would not meet the criteria that we needed in order to get that certification. It would also perform a lot different. All of a sudden we would have most of our glazing facing north, where there is absolutely no sun that will ever come through that home. So we won't actually be getting any heat through those windows. We'll be coming through all the other windows, which were a lot smaller because we had designed it to have most of the glazing facing south. Next, you'll want to ask your contractor if he has any experience. Does he have a certified passive house under his belt? And if no, that's okay, right? Everyone has to start somewhere. For myself, we actually started with our own home. I figured I'd test it on myself before I went out and tried to test it on other people's homes who were paying us to do that. However, if he doesn't have this experience, ask him where he's getting his education and ask him about the team that's behind him. Just make sure that he has the knowledge and the entire support to bring your vision to reality, because this is very much a team sport, and you need to make sure that the leader is strong and the team is committed to the ultimate goal of the project. Third, ask your contractor if he knows the difference between an air barrier, a vapor barrier, and a weather barrier, and have him explain that to you clearly. This is almost like a sniff test. It might sound funny if you've been doing research on passive, but you need to make sure that they understand this, because this is extremely important for not just passive house, but any high performance home. Now, obviously, I recommend that you ask your contractor way more than 3 questions before you hire them, but these are just on the high performance side. These are important things that you need to feel comfortable with before you move on to the next level with them. If you're interested in digging more into passive house and high performance home, be sure to subscribe. Check out all the videos that we have here. We have all sorts of great content that you can learn from. And if you want to learn more about air barrier versus vapor barrier, you can click this video here and watch that. Until next time, I'm Casey, and remember to live consciously.